Maybe talking about the black folks growing it back. Oh, let me stop.
No, I know what you're about to say. Go ahead.
Is that, or let it go, brother?
Looks like you gotta let it go.
Join the club or get the rub. You got two options.
Nobody watching this gonna know.
I mean, it's 03 LeBron right now.
Starting Saturdays off right, ladies and loyals. It's Koffee and Kush. Let's let the chakras vibrate over this special that we about to put together for y'all. Y'all see the topics there at the bottom. The starting five is in the building. EP on his way.
You can't count, man.
I'm thinking, damn, when EP got here?
Damn it. It ain't. It's only because I tried to put extra letters in that bitch.
Nah, man. Ron Pickle, he wants the comment to come up first, bro. You ain't fooling me.
I'm gonna let y'all know right
I did that.
Everybody that is traveling with me.
Oh yeah, you a cheater. I know I was first. Good.
I was first on whatever pages was. Whatever pages was, I was first on.
We don't run a fair fade around here. Something in the air, in the air, something in the air. Let's put something in the air. Let's put something in the air.
And we have.
Hold up.
All right.
Let's put something in the air. Ron, was that you? We gonna act like that's not Ron ad-libbing over that.
Hey, ladies and lords, thank you for tuning in. Put something in the air with your boys. Fellas, how y'all feeling?
I'm feeling like a motherfucker bullfighter, my guy.
I'm feeling like I've been bamboozled. You've been trying to get us to wrap that back along with you for weeks.
You finally catching on to how we do it?
Listen, Dane, Ron, you should check out the Monday and Tuesday show. Ron has a whole intro, rapping and all. I'm damn near think he about to start singing. He gonna have a verse soon, bro.
They gonna pull his album like they did R. Kelly's.
Hey, man. So in the chat, I actually sent something. In a fair one, it's a fight. It's a Popeyes fight. So we gotta show some love.
It's only a fair one because his main man had a biscuit he was eating at the time. He couldn't break away from the biscuit to get it in the scrap. Oof.
I think that's very adequate. You got that clip loaded up. But Dan, you done already brought the man up.
Man, R. Kelly didn't do that, man.
Yeah, I'm about to say I gotta give the context, give a little context here. So it was a leak. The song, I admit it, came out in 2018, but him and his people said that he actually did not drop this album. He actually called in to somebody. There's a phone call online of him. He didn't actually drop the album.
They played us.
He didn't drop it.
I was like, how can I listen?
Yeah. Whoever that is sounds just like him, but I believe him when he say that's not him, right? Nah.
But the crazy part is, okay, so the music streams pulled his shit. I don't see y'all pulling these other niggas shit like Weinstein shit. What's that nigga's name? The white dude. I can't think of his name. He slept with him. He slept with his niece or something like that. What's that nigga's name?
Oh, you talking about? No, it was his adopted daughter.
He slept with somebody that was not he wasn't supposed to sleep with.
Mama, wait, what you girl? You don't get up.
But either way, I don't see these other motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, moving to pull other people's shit. But you know, I like
Liam Nielsen says I was gonna go out and beat whatever black motherfucker I could find or some shit because he was mad at all black men, like he was mad. And this month, not only do he still get movies, he had a part in one movie with Kevin Hart where they actually was making light of this shit. Like they made a whole joke out of it. But I was like, but you can disrespect. You can disrespect black people. Was it Kevin Hart? Yeah, it was a movie with Kevin Hart. It was, yeah. But anyway, bro, you can disrespect black people and just completely get away with it. You can rob black people, you can steal from black people and just completely get away with it. But if you even expect the other people to apologize for their anti-blackness, you in the wrong.
But what about Chicago? That's what they always say. Yeah. I don't know. Whenever black people mad about something, they just say, "What about Chicago?" And that pretty much that's that.
Hey, according to FBI, statistics. Y'all notice I done got that word down pat now. Statistics
I see you.
says that foundation of Black Americans commit.
Yeah, Woody Allen. Woody Allen. Yeah.
Woody Allen. Yeah. Woody Allen is. Oh my God, boy. And they talking about Bill Cosby, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
And look at Eric took so long to pull up. He already in the cutoff. He didn't even start with a top shirt. He already in the cutoff.
Hold on, Dame. I think I got it.
I'm right to it.
Hypertrophy. I got it.
Yeah, dog.
That was it.
You got it.
So to give y'all some backstory, I've been struggling with that word all week. I say hypertrophy is hypertrophy.
He been saying hypertrophy, and he said that shit to me earlier in the week, and I was down bad, so I wasn't correcting him. He said hypertrophy, and I'm like, you know, I'm a little mad at. He being a real one right now. He can have it, but yeah, he got it.
I'm gonna refresh my glass again.
Yeah, boy, this boy going through it, bro. Goodness gracious. EP.
What's good, fellas?
Hey man, we don't want to put your business on Front Street, my brother, but I got to know. How's it going?
It's still a hole in the wall. No, I had to go get some had to get the wood pieces, and then the kids' vanity, their bathroom is messed up, so I had to get the vanity for that. So I got a whole laundry list of stuff to do. What's that? What you got over there, sir?
Benchmark?
Benchmark?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some benchmark eggnog. I don't know. It was cheap. Shit.
Eric, I say this every time I see you on here, or I think it. You look like the second man in a Tyler Perry movie. You look like the nigga that shows up with the clean beard and is about to respect the hell out of this woman. That's who you look
I'm gonna treat
like.
her right. I'm the one that's gonna
You look like the reason you don't go back no more.
So what
Every
you
time this nigga show up.
Captain Save a Hoe. Captain Save a Hoe is what you call it.
Every time we show up.
Yo, that was like the most polite insult ever. Damn, that's why
it's not a diss.
My dude said the second black guy in the Tyler Perry movie. Not the first guy always be an asshole.
No, yeah, the first one lose out. Yeah,
that's what's up. I'll take that. I need to go try out then. Shit. Let me get some.
Hey, all we need to do is get you some of them cornrows to go on one of the wigs, and you'll be in there, bro.
Get the lock wig.
No, but you do look. What was the dude's name? Mother's Milk.
Oh, my boy. Yeah. Antonio Lorenz.
Lonzo or something like that.
Yeah. Jumping the broom, dude. Yeah.
There you go.
The gold chain is like, you notice it, but it's not too much.
What's buddy name? This actually are you, EP? What was the one where old girl, he sent her up the mountain, she had to drive up the mountain or some shit? Which one of those Tyler Perry?
Why'd I Get Married?
Why'd I Get Married?
Yeah. The dude who she was with.
I know that one.
I'm the police officer. So he said I'm the sheriff.
Police officer. Right. Now, the second movie, he started being an asshole.
Frankie Cruz has a very respectable comment. Says, Ron, what is that on your head? Not a do-rag. We know that.
Hey, Frankie be checking around every time.
In other words, you ain't got no waves.
Hey, I got it's my own.
Y'all better leave Ron alone. Y'all better leave me alone.
Hey man, he got the Oakland on. Well, Las Vegas now.
He'll go post on.
Yeah, that was a good game the other night.
This is when all of this is fucked up around here, but you just want to let the hair show. It's cold hair. It's cold hair in Alaska. Cover up the ears, you know.
Yeah, it's an ear warmer, Frankie. Watch out, bro.
I got one.
Frankie,
speaking of Alaska,
what you got on? What you got, Frankie? What's up?
Don't do Frankie like that. Frankie the Yankee.
Did y'all see on Black Twitter that black people just figured out that there were actually black people that live in Alaska? Did y'all see that, like the comments and stuff? Where like a lot of black people didn't know that. There's like a good bit of. There you go, right here. Look.
It's Alaska.
That's Alaska. What?
He quite a few was up there. My best friend from high school was born in Alaska.
CJ, are you engineering this thing right now?
I'm not. Ron just had that
good timing. That was some good timing. That was some good timing.
Who producing? Then that's you? Nah, you drinking too much of that benchmark.
That benchmark.
Right.
Set himself up to play his own clip.
$7.99.
It's wild out
So bacon smelling fine.
Hey, Eric, you know what time it is, man. It's eggnog time.
Oh, you already know.
Oh,
We need to get Adam and get some what's that, horchata?
Corquito.
Coquito, there you go. Don't worry about it, Eric. I couldn't say it either. But that was all.
No, horchata is a
I'm
great
the only
thing.
one that drinks egg. I mean, the only one drink eggnog.
I don't
Coquito, not horchata. There you go.
How about if you want horchata, you can go to the QT gas station and get horchata.
He was
Frankie,
horchata.
so you
Okay,
were part of
my
the,
bad. I'm
you
sorry.
were part
That's
of the
right.
dang
Frankie
club.
said he balled. That's right. That's right, Frankie. Let it.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong. Represent, Frankie. Represent.
Montel Jordan making the comeback, y'all. Let's get it.
Hey, you just got to be in the gym, Frankie. You can't be bald and fat. Now that's a double whammy.
Montel Williams.
You gotta be bald and cut. If you bald and fat, we not on the same team.
He's looking pretty sexy there on the profile pic. You see,
Not the words I would have used. I would say you can't tell.
Dapper. He looks rather dapper on
Dapper.
this.
Okay.
Dapper down.
All right.
Major shout out, Frankie.
Or he's looking mighty clean. You know how we say it. You know, oh, you looking
Oh, yeah.
clean.
You clean,
I'm
ain't
trying to get like you. I'm trying to get like you when I grow up.
trying to
You know,
get
that's how-
Fat is not the new skinny. Fat is the new fat.
That is the new skinny.
Fat is
No,
the new high cholesterol. Don't play with us, Frankie.
no, not at all. Not at all.
My man said he identifies as a skinny person. You must respect him or you a bigot.
Yeah.
You'll be all right. Right. I identify as having dreads. So y'all gonna
And
respect.
you know what?
my
You
time.
have every right to. Every right to.
Right.
I identify.
Say
as
low too, Dave.
my beard is long and luxurious, and I identify with it.
See?
When can
Y'all
we
check out
start
the
calling
Coffee and Kush
cat?
page.
When can we call cat? Goddammit.
You can't.
Yeah,
You should
it's
just
a lie.
identify as being
It's
taller and
not.
let us have this.
It's
I
not
be-
a
I
lie.
tried to
It's just
investigate.
their.
It doesn't work.
It's not a lie. It's the visual perspective. It's their perspective.
Fuck the six pack.
Six pack, right? Fat pack.
baby.
Oh no.
Do you and be proud.
Hey.
But also, God knew not to make me tall. I would have been
What's up,
one of the
Mickey?
biggest hoes ever. If I was fucking over 6 feet, I'd be a fucking hoe. God damn it. They knew not to make me a fucking.
That's
Hey,
true
man.
words have never been spoken.
I saw Deuce Bigelow. Male Gigolo, and Eddie Griffin was not that tall, and neither was Deuce. So it's a chance. You got a chance, JD.
They also
He
got
got-
money.
he
They got money.
That's true too.
Whatever happened to Eddie Griffin? He probably refused to do some shit. He didn't want to put on a dress, and they got rid of him.
Yeah, black
Yeah.
man.
He's going back to a stand up.
You know what? Dane, was it a year ago or 2 years ago? He actually came to Atlanta, and
He did.
like to this day, I'm sick that I did not make a way. Like I planned on going. And when I finally went to go get tickets, it was like 2 nights before the thing. It was over. It was like sold out. I was sick.
Because we had just recently talked about Eddie Griffin for something before.
Right.
So I remember that. I do.
Right.
Remember.
To me, he's in my top 5. Like I know he's not, he kind of underrated, but he's one of my top 5 favorite comedians ever. Shout out Eddie
I
Griffin.
watch his stand up. He's funny. He's absolutely funny.
Yeah,
I can watch it. Some. I'm not a big, huge stand up fan, so if I can watch your stand up, you a good you a good
I feel
comedian.
the same way you be. You got to be a funny motherfucker to get me to sit down and watch you do stand up.
Get your
I
ass.
like stand up.
Like there was one old Damon Wayans is funny. Like old school Damon Wayans.
Like Morgan and I have stumbled upon some unknown, pretty funny stand-ups. Just going through HBO and Netflix. We've seen some pretty funny ones.
I like the ones that tell good jokes when they have to do
Joker is
too
funny.
much with their body. I don't like that. That
Right,
carrot top
right.
type.
Carrot top.
Nah. Yeah, I'm good on that.
Have you ever been to a stand-up live? Like, have you ever actually gone to a live show?
Mm-hmm. You know, they got the little stand-up club out there in was it Lilburn or somewhere in Gwinnett? They got it's a comedy club.
Oh.
And they have names that come, like big names. We went and saw what's my dude, the African guy. He's not really African, but he good.
Michael Blackson?
Michael Blackston.
He's African.
He's not
He's
actually.
actually.
I thought he was African.
He's from
Don't
Philadelphia.
slander him.
He's
No, he's
from
not.
Philadelphia or some shit like that.
Listen, Dane, that's an act he's putting on, Dane.
No way.
Michael Blackston.
Oh, Michael Blackston. Not that. Oh,
Michael Blackston talks just like how we talk, bro. Michael Blackston from the same place Ron
Damn.
from Philly.
Damn.
Yeah.
Betrayal.
Look at Dane.
Damn, man, the hell of a
Dane. Look at
The last man that we
Man,
saw
hell
live,
yeah.
we went and saw.
No,
We
my
went
whole
and saw
life.
Kevin Hart.
Like, hold on.
We went and saw Kevin Hart live, and that was dope. That was dope.
But now what was dope about Kevin was watching his progress though. Like each show we went to, watch him live, it just got better. Production level just got better and better. That motherfucker had real flames. I was like, oh, that shit's real.
Like
He from Liberia. Y'all
this
playing
last
with
one
me.
we went to, that shit was like the energy
He from
was
Liberia.
it was crazy to see
Yeah.
how big he got.
Michael Blackson from Liberia.
I thought he was from Philly. I
He
thought I
was
saw
born in
from
Philly. He was born in Philly, but he is actually African. Got you. Okay.
He's after, but I'm saying that voice he puts on is not his real speaking
Right.
voice.
This is
I'll fuck with you on that one.
Yeah. I mean, of course, he's African descent. Like his people are from Africa. No
And
doubt.
he got
was born-
multiple wives
He's
too.
Ghanaian and Liberian.
He was
Okay.
raised right in. Yeah. Oh yeah.
He got multiple wives.
Speaking of multiple lives, fellas, let me take over the spaceship real quick so we can start getting through some of this content. Y'all can see this little script rolling there at the bottom.
Yeah, we just freeballing out here.
Right. And Frankie, baby, you know you're always welcome to slide through the platform. This is for the cultures.
Shadow over here.
Yep. Let's fix the shadows. Make sure we're looking good. This is Coffee and
Yeah,
Kush, baby.
yeah, Frankie is like you thinking, Kush.
Right, yeah.
Speaking of multiple wives, I've been dying to talk about this topic for a minute with somebody. Damn it, Janet Jackson strikes again. Whew. So she got married or whatever 2019. This is pre-pandemic. Get married to a billionaire with, of course he's gonna have a prenup with specific negotiations. She would get $100 million if the marriage lasted at least 5 years, and another additional $100 million if she was able to have an heir EP. All she gotta do is have a baby. 100 mil, fellas. Now, she wouldn't do this and leave him, would she, Dane?
What, you mean like last for 5 years in the marriage, maybe have a baby in the 5th year and then divorce? No. That would be for money. And women don't do that. Especially not rich, famous women already. No, they don't do it for money. Nope. Women make for love.
Then you asked a little bit ago, when does the cap end? I think
So it ended in just now.
She's definitely a Reggie Pack candidate, but I think it's a boss move, fellas.
I was gonna say that is she Reggie Pack or did they both just play the game? Like he knew that prenup said, all right, basically he turned her into a prostitute for that long. And this is what I can now say that I hit Janet Jackson all these many years.
Right. I was about to say he got to run into Janet Jackson.
He put a value on her, and that's what it was. Her value was $200 million. So I don't know if that's like a compliment. Like my pussy worth $200 million.
Gucci never goes unemployed. I seen
that was probably an easy way for him to get out of that marriage. Honestly,
Gray City, huh? Oh, not Gray City. Who's Gray City?
I think they both.
That man be out here preaching. That man be out here preaching. You know what? Hey, toast to Gray City.
$25 if you can figure out who Gray City is. If y'all figure out who Gray City is, drop his name in the comments. And Ron gonna shoot you $25.
I don't usually compliment men like that, but he looked like he might got some arms on him a little bit.
That nigga look like a bum, man. Like if we gonna keep it 100, that nigga look like a bum.
Yeah,
bald-headed.
He look like a bald-headed bum. I can't see that. God damn it.
Y'all boys wild.
Yeah, they wild. But yeah, that's the.
I mean, just gotta think about it though. She was married to a billionaire, so now even though she's already rich, but now financially she don't want nothing. She don't got to spend her money if she don't want to. Nope. She married to a billionaire. Anything she want, he probably can make happen. You know if it was good or not.
She was probably
bring another black baby into the world. You know what I'm saying? Another talented black baby. And then she got $200 million to walk away. I mean, I know some people who they divorce for less. They walk away with less than $200 million. So it's like
exactly. Exactly.
I ain't mad at it.
Said walk away from pennies on a dollar.
So some people walk away with nothing. Matter of fact, you walk away owing. You know what I'm saying? She walking away with 200 million. No skin off his game, you know.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, calling him a billionaire is putting it like he's a fucking oil tycoon. He's like this.
So it appears Ron is hanging out the window at the moment.
He pushed probably pushing close to $1 trillion.
Ron said, "Let me take control of the spaceship."
Went out the window.
Ron said, "Let me take control of the spaceship." He takes the steering wheel, lines us up, and then jumps out the goddamn cockpit. These
are some bobos. What the shit?
You know what it was?
Yeah, he had a dog moment. He just wanted to, let the space wind go through his hair.
Ron left the window down, and he got so much hair, it just.
Those are some bobos.
Now, Ron, what was the question you wanted to ask?
I have no idea.
You was like, I've been wanting to talk about this for so long or whatnot. Was it Janet Jackson?
That was a
Janet Jackson. Yeah.
You just want to bring up Janet.
I applaud that man. She played it right.
Hey, so real random, super random question. All right. So you just said Janet Jackson, which made me think of Friday. So on Friday, when they was like, nigga, I'm smoking Indo, I thought this was Outdo. What the fuck did they mean? Super random. Super
Indo Kush.
No, he said
Indo
this
Kush.
must be Indo. This is more like Outdo. He was probably just saying it was trash. He was calling it Reggie.
Yeah,
CJ, can you enlighten or anybody?
I guess at the time I would have just assumed he was saying it was some Reggie type shit like Dame just said. I never really thought about it, bro. I just laughed and was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, so did I. I ain't know. It sounded funny.
Go back and watch now.
I'm curious. I'm really curious to know what the difference between Indo and Outdo is. I know what the difference between outdoors. I know what the difference between back door is.
Outdoors just being
I think he meant like outdoors.
No.
Like,
somebody get the mute button. The benchmark is kicking.
You know what? See, don't refresh your cup again. You done refreshing your cup.
He said, "I don't need no more. You don't get no more benchmark. No more benchmark for you."
We putting you on the bench.
I'm trying to find the benchmark. Trying to find it.
We over here.
No, it's outdoors just
outdoor, meaning like outdoors.
Yeah.
Right, but I was just trying to figure it out. It was real random. I was trying to figure it out. It was one of them high thoughts.
Indo is actually
smoking earlier.
That's fair.
Indo
So
also.
you smoking and you got benchmark.
Well, yeah, that was earlier, and I was trying to figure that shit out. I didn't understand it.
Maybe they called like indica Indo in Cali back then.
Indo Kush. It's called Indo Kush.
I see you, Dave. I see you, Dave.
Yeah. Y'all can't hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
No,
yeah,
hey,
we just
bro. Hey, listen. I'm saying the answers
okay.
louder than you do after you say it and getting the credit.
It's okay.
It's like the second motherfucker to tell a joke.
Bro, that's just the worst.
One in the group. That's why I'm the darkest one. You like this one. See, segregation within Coffee and Kush. Come on now.
That shit's the worst, bro. You tell a joke and somebody repeats and they get the yucks, man.
Yo.
Hey, you be ready to swing on a nigga for that? Huh?
Like, man, fuck.
They changed like one word.
It's my joke, nigga.
Boy. That has happened to you before, and I'm not gonna lie, I was mad in a motherfucker.
I'm pretty sure it's happened to all of us. All of us in this
group.
group.
My joke. I just told you that last week, nigga. Damn.
Your punchline with sneakers, his punchline with kicks, and everybody was like, ah!
You ain't even tell it right. Hey.
Right. Hey, you want to get that fake laugh? Nigga, that was funny.
No, I just said that. No, I just said that. Get my last back.
Right. We all want our yucks, as Dane calls it. We all want our yucks.
Get my yucks.
Indo versus Outdo. I don't know what's going on. I just flew out the door. Real quick, fellas, Janet Jackson and Qatar Airways, whoever my man's is, the billionaire. I feel like they both won. He got his air, 5 years of smash with Janet. 200 million up.
He got Jackson in his bloodline. He winning.
Right. And it could be a win for the culture. We'll stay tuned. I was asking what happened to me in the spaceship when I took over. That's what this is.
Almost.
Keep going. You got it. Keep going. There we go.
Nigga lost his hat. Not the hat.
No, bro. Did he break his window?
Hat.
Did his window? Yeah,
No,
his
the window was already down.
He shattered his
The window
window?
was already down.
The window. I think the
down.
window came up and shattered. Look.
Like, wait, watch this shit. Watch
The
that
window's
shit.
already down.
No. Watch.
Yeah,
Pay
right.
attention.
That's
Pay
what we
attention.
saying.
Pay attention towards the end when it drops.
Keep going. There we go.
Oh, the
His
airbag
airbag-
came
Oh,
out.
it's everything. And now this motherfucker getting hit with that. Oh my
shit.
god.
How? Hey, that would be like, I don't know. Can he? He runs up a pole. He hits the pole, runs up the pole. Airbag doesn't deploy. Come off the pole. Now the airbag wants to go off.
And you know his head probably went forward because he was getting
Right.
hit down. So he
Right.
probably went forward and they caught that full blast.
I'm
So
excited.
airbags ain't no hope, boy. They'll fuck you
I'm
up.
excited to see
Hell no.
what's about to happen here.
Hell no.
Almost split in half. I see he got a gun in his hand. I'm excited to see what's about to happen.
Yeah, since
Only time you'll ever hear me say I'm excited to see a man split in half.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
She just said, I need to get on camera for this.
Rewind. You can't even pause that. Come on.
I need to stop drinking.
Where's it at? Apologies.
Had to go be dad real quick.
Let's get a nice big explosion, maybe a little shrapnel going.
The door. He like to die. I want that gun though.
You know what? Shout out to him. He didn't flinch.
He did.
He probably don't even know what the fuck happened.
I mean, he don't give a shit about himself. Oh yeah, that hurt.
Nah,
Oh yeah,
bro.
that just
You
grabbed
wanna
him.
know something? He didn't see that. He probably went
Yeah.
back and watched this video and was like, "Oh, did
Yeah.
you see that?" Because his head was still like focused.
Tucked in the gun. Yeah, he didn't catch that.
He reflexed like seconds after. Watch.
Oh yeah, he did.
I thought also the explosion.
So here it comes. Oh no, yeah, he's already reflexed. There it goes.
What was this gun he shot?
EP say, "Fuck all the rest of this video."
Right. What was this
about
gun?
this gun?
I need it.
Let's see if we can see that shit.
Damn. Can we regulate that? That's not legal in America.
I would
He
say
got
it's
one, I
not,
want
but
one.
if he can get it, I gotta get
Also,
it.
I
Hey,
don't see
like
the
you
gas
said, hey,
tank. Like what did he shoot? I don't see the gas tank on that side. I didn't see the cap. So I wonder what the
It
hell
may
he
just
shoot.
been the ammo on the gun.
I was like, yeah, I'm thinking that was the type of round incendiary, like explosive round.
Did you imagine
Technically,
blowing a
you're not
motherfucker
supposed to be
like
able to blow a car by shooting a gas tank. That's just for the movies. Technically, that's not supposed to happen.
Oh.
There's supposed to be shit that stops that from happening in real life.
Really?
I've seen them test it, like they've shot guns into the gas tank of vehicles, of actual full together cars, and nothing happens.
Interesting.
Does the car have to be
So
running?
GTA had me on have his life.
Right.
Damn sure was shooting
A lot of
Many a car
yeah.
broke from shooting.
So doing a little bit of investigating, I can't find the name of the gun, fellas, but this is definitely in Russia. So no EP, you cannot have one, sir.
Oh, okay.
We just go over there and get it, man. We just.
I was gonna say I could go talk to old boy now because he out, so I can go get it.
They ain't about to Brittany Griner me.
Right. I was gonna say you might be able to find some extras in Ukraine somewhere.
Yeah, we can just go talk to the merchant of death. Go holler at him.
Yeah, he
drop us off.
He out. Yeah, we could call him.
He out. Yeah, he might give us a group discount. We might get a deal. To
Hey, the Connect is back.
Buy
Let's
five,
go.
buy four, get the fifth one free.
Yeah. Oh, that's not a bad idea.
She home, fellas.
I mean, I'm glad.
Yeah,
you know.
Ron,
The funniest shit though was when they had the shit with they had what's the Fitzgerald? They had Fitzgerald's picture when it said she's out. And they had a picture of Larry Fitzgerald.
God, ESPN did that,
bro. Whoever that intern was, he'll never work again, or she'll never work again. Like that's it. You can't work for no other major company. That's it for you.
That's supposed to go past an editor or something.
That
Larry
shit was so
Fitzgerald.
fucked up.
Everybody thought it was hilarious. Just do it. She'll get it. It's funny. She'll understand. As it reads, I was gonna read it off. You had it.
Oh, my bad.
It says the Brittany Griner situation is hilarious to me. I see N-words complaining about her being swapped instead of that U.S. Marine. Like, bro, y'all complain about how the U.S. government treats black people 24/7, and the only time a black plus woman is prioritized over a white man, y'all complain. So what I did not know was that the Marine that's over there was dishonorably discharged for stealing. So like when he went over to Russia, he was technically no longer a Marine. Hence one of the reasons why, you know, they ain't really been working to get him over like that, and why Russia ain't so. But I did not know he was dishonorably discharged. People like, why don't you like when you posting his pictures? And this was a Marine who was like, when you're posting a picture of him, why don't you post his dishonorable discharge papers to go along with it? But listen, I was like, what? And when you just do a little research on the guy, you will see that he indeed was dishonorably discharged for theft. It's crazy.
Now I heard that he was in there, that he was in jail though for a crime that he had not committed. Like the crime didn't.
That is also
that
true.
is correct. That is correct.
Okay,
but
so
that's between
he
you and
shouldn't be
Russia.
in jail, but he was dishonorably discharged. So I mean that holds no merit to why we should prioritize him. Like I guess that makes sense now why they would prioritize her over him. With that,
We completely agree with this.
What if he was arrested
barbaric
first? If he didn't do it, he didn't do it, right? That's like if you got fired from a job and then he never.
He was arrested first. He absolutely was. Apparently, they said Russia's not willing to negotiate a trade for old boy. But also,
that's because Russia designated him as some type of like intelligence threat.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Even though
we must keep it a buck. This happened under Trump's
because
watch.
he's been there so long.
Let's just keep that a buck. This happened under Trump, and Trump didn't do nothing to get him out. Neither did Biden, but Trump didn't do nothing to get him out. I'm just saying.
Man, Trump said he was getting black folks free, bro. He ain't got time for that. He was getting black folks. He was getting college students from China, Korea.
These contracts I gave these HBCUs.
No, but real talk though, I'm glad that she's home. As we know, the name of our show is Koffee and Kush. That's something that all of us have in common. We enjoy the occasional Kush and all that stuff. So I was sad to see that she was locked up over there, knowing that their penalties and laws are a lot harsher than ours for that. You know, it's a learning lesson. They shouldn't be there at all, you know, but then again, you know, it is what it is. But I'm glad that she's home.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, I feel like everybody's. I'll speak for this group. I feel like we all are glad that she's home because nobody wants to see a black person detained over there for whatever reason. But at the same time, it's like accountability. Like you should have known better.
No, you breaking up.
All right, fellas, we got a little bit of content.
What is this? Oh.
This past week, they brought him to New York to face terrorism charges. Tonight, those at the heart of Operation Relentless, a sting that spanned 3 continents, tell the story behind it for the first time.
Victor Boot, in my eyes, is one of the most dangerous men on the face of the earth.
On the face of the earth.
Without a doubt. AK-47.
It's a white man saying that, so you know that motherfucker must be dangerous.
So he weaponizes civil war in Africa.
He transformed these young adolescent warriors into insidious, mindless, maniacally driven killing machines that operated with assembly line efficiencies.
Has indicted him on 4 terror-related charges, including conspiracy to kill Americans. What makes him a threat to the United States?
He's a shadow facilitator. He's arming not only designated terrorist groups, insurgent groups, but he's also arming very powerful drug trafficking cartels around the globe.
This is the Lord of War.
We just got
merchant.
They made a movie about brother.
I think we all agree, man. That trade was not.
He's in custody. It's a great feeling.
Nicolas Cage played him.
The Knicks would
that movie was that was a good movie. That was a good movie.
That had to be the worst trade. The Vikings traded all those draft picks to the Cowboys for Herschel Walker. That had to be that. That's the worst trade since. Yeah.
Hey, call Russell Denny Ainge. That nigga over there making GM moves. GM moves.
Yeah, I don't think the trade of those two is appropriate, but
they just won fantasy football. They just won fantasy football. They won that.
It's just okay. Again, I wanted BG home. She never should have been locked up for that. Let's just keep it 100. But
Well, I just said that.
You had a aren't we? Excuse me, aren't the people that's supposed to run the country, aren't they aiding Ukraine against a war that they in against Russia? And then you literally released like the Michael Jordan of arms dealers to go back to Russia to.
I'd trade a condom for a PS5. I'd do that.
You said you would trade a condom for a PS5?
If I could give a condom away and get a PS5, yes, I would do that.
Oh yeah, he would. Then he said he'll be on the receiving end of the PS5. And now we get.
That also means I got to use condoms first, but that's a whole other conversation.
Oh shit! Somebody take the benchmark.
Whole other conversation.
Before we move on to Herschel, though, because I see where you're going, Ron. Kid, Dame had an
it's just so much done happened. It's been a crazy ass week.
Dame had an interesting thing suggestion before we went live. Dame said that each of us should have to say a positive reason why we are happy that Brittany's ground us home. I'm assuming something other than saying we're happy that she's home. I'll go first. Make it easy for myself. I personally think that if she gets home, if she becomes like the advocate for getting people in American prisons that are locked up for marijuana offenses, like she needs to me lead that charge. Okay, Uncle Joe, you pulled whatever strings you could to get me out of Russia. You traded a merchant of death for me because nobody felt I should be there over simple marijuana. Now it's people that look just like me right here that are locked up for longer than I was gonna be locked up for the same shit, Joe. So let's get them out. If Brittany goes that route, I feel like that'll be a positive. That's, to me, she shouldn't, like, that'd be after she get back from the strip club, that should be number 2. Start getting folks released out of prison, Joe.
Why I feel like it's a good thing? I don't know. She black.
I got my answer.
Also, I mean, I don't know. I hope it changes. I hope she no longer beats on her wife.
Yeah, you took from her.
She can catch up. She can catch up on child support now. She can catch up on the child support.
Better person. I'm sorry. I hope it makes her a better person.
Oh my God. We should have just read every one of Dwayne's. Shout out Dwayne. We should have just went into our sports group chat and just read off that fire.
Not the domestic abuse. It's y'all the child support payments for me.
That was wild.
They was wilding in that chat.
She can make that baby whole, huh, Dane? Baby, cut the check.
Yeah, she finna get that Oprah money. I hope that this doesn't mean that whenever a prominent American goes overseas, now they can get arrested for some bullshit and then traded for a major figure. But as far as a positive behind her getting out of jail, I guess it shows that America doesn't think weed is as bad as it is seen as. She shouldn't have went over there. She's been going there for 10 years. The drugs ain't legal in that country. If we are going to another state and we know that the drugs that we use are not legal in that state, we probably don't take them with us.
X. You find them when you were there. You consume,
or you do it incredibly safely or something, right? But just like none of us would go to Russia probably, but we definitely wouldn't be going to Russia with illegal substances that we know are illegal.
Right. Only thing I go if I'm going to Russia, the only thing I'm taking is vodka.
Should there be any place on this globe that's imprisonating someone that's melanated for a consumable amount of marijuana, a flower, a plant? Much shit as we've been around, period. The shit that we've been through. I know we got the issue in America and we can't get that right, but it's just, to me, it speaks to a world issue.
I think it comes down to money in the end, right? You keep all these other drugs and substances illegal because of what you can regulate and charge of pharmaceuticals or alcohol, whatever the escape is that you allow the people. But
And Dane, you got me churning because this is something we got to talk about. Even though the way I'm about to say it's going to sound egregious, it could get canceled. But you know,
he about to Yeezy us.
War is upon us, and it's like, why would we give the merchant of war back to Russia to fuck some more shit up? Oh, maybe because that's what everybody wants, especially when we're in a recession. And I think yesterday or the day before, Sleepy Joe and RUS, oh, they're so amazing, just signed what, an $850 trillion deal for
$847 billion defense deal.
Follow the money. Follow the
so
money.
look at it like this, right? I'm pretty sure, and somebody can fact check me, and I'll fact check me. The Merchant of Death, Mr. Victor, I'm pretty sure he was selling Russian-made arms to other countries. So he was dealing back channel for Russia, kind of like how we allowed Coke to come over here as a government, right? He was making Russia extra money. So him getting
tax-free money
gonna get Russia more weapons, but if he went back into the game, it could get them more money. For sure, because he can go back to dealing. So when we talk about them child soldiers and African kids with AKs and shit, and they all, that's him. He facilitated that. He allowed that to become a possibility.
Bro, this like we watching a damn Iron Man movie in real fucking life, bro. I'm expecting Tony fucking Stark to fly out of damn DC somewhere, come and save the damn day. This is insane.
So think about it,
like
right?
you literally just set up the movie for fucking Iron Man. Like, it's nuts. It's nuts.
He's responsible for the deaths of tens of thousands of people that look like us, if not hundreds of thousands, right?
The millions.
So
millions.
if they traded one black chick to let him loose so he can go kill another fucking 40,000 of them, that's the game plan anyway, isn't it?
What's they say? A win is a win. Is that the new thing now? They don't matter.
He can go back to what he was doing. He was getting us killed.
I honestly don't see how NATO. Because if we be real, Ukraine is in the war with NATO. They're not just in the war with, Russia's in the war with NATO, not just Ukraine. I'm shocked that NATO was like, okay, Joe, we're cool. They couldn't really stop it. It makes sense, Dane, because it's like, okay, well, all they're going to do is destroy African lives. And then they'll just give them, and Russia ain't like they hurting for money. So they'll just give them a little money. So we won't really notice the difference anyway, but it'll be less African. So Europe wins.
Win is a win.
There was a war in Tigray that had cost over 1 million lives to starvation, not just the fighting, but 1 million lives to starvation before the Ukraine war started. And Ukraine war started, and it was like, oh, these are people with Netflix accounts, and it was such a horrible thing.
It's crazy to see people that look like
the Africans that are dying by the millions, though.
Nobody don't give a fuck about that, bro.
Yeah.
Man,
they traded a black person. They got a black woman back for a dude
so they can
that
kill
tens of
thousands. Right.
Already.
Right.
Sounds about quite white.
And if he goes back to work, who can he arm anyway? The Middle Eastern countries don't really need him like that. There's maybe some of the smaller, larger terror groups that need guns and can't get them from any government in Iran. Maybe he can't get it to them right now. He can arm them, and he can arm Africans.
Yeah, I think it's a lot about his connections too, and all his ties and the network.
All of his processes too.
So if y'all just happen to holler at buddy, and he can get his hands on one of them guns that just shot through that truck,
hey,
holler at your boy. I'm with you, EP.
he
How much would it cost to turn one of them white only pies in the nigga pie?
Right.
Cost you one WNBA player. Laid on her child support with a domestic abuse record. Shout out to her being back. So glad she didn't die in Russia. We'll get some insight into what Russian prisons and stuff are like, because she's gonna do an Oprah deal, and she'll get.
She about to get that documentary deal. She about to get a Netflix documentary.
I actually saw what the Russian prison system looks like. We saw what the prison system in Russia looks like. We watched Stranger Things on Netflix. We all saw what.
Oh, that shit's like that for real. The Gulag. That shit's real. That shit's real.
As I'm watching that scene, as I'm watching this scene with Buddy over there in Russia, snowing everywhere and shit, that's when we find out Brittany Griner over there. I'm like, oh my God, like that's what she gonna be doing. Damn.
That shit rough, bro.
Overall, though, man, I agree with CJ, man. I hope she becomes like an advocate.
That would be dope.
Like takes this opportunity and uses it for good versus just sitting back and beating on her wife. Like real talk.
Right. And she should use the line, if you'll trade me for the merchant of death, why not release these people that you have to trade no one for? You don't have to trade anybody to let these people out.
Right.
No, you do have to trade. You have to trade slave labor. They losing on slave labor.
You have to, and that's for-profit prisons.
That's what they're not about.
Yes. Yeah, but that's underneath. But yeah, you're right.
Good luck, Denny. Good luck, Denny.
Damn, Denny, like, yeah, they might slap Brittany for that shit. They might send her
I was
back.
gonna say now they're not gonna do it. Now she ain't gonna be able to do it now.
They gonna be like,
give up our money. Give up the slaves.
That's the benchmark.
Hell no.
You can't take from the bottom line. You can't take that money out.
There should not be a person in jail though for any. I can see if you was like pushing, 500 pounds, 1,000 pounds, tons of weed, like you pushing tons of weed. Yeah,
it needs to be coke. It needs to be coke or something.
It needs to be coke. If it's just marijuana, I don't give a fuck if you had a metric ton. If it was just marijuana, you can go plant that and grow that shit, and it's a plant.
Yeah, I personally feel like no one should be in jail for marijuana.
I sent you a ton of roses. I'm going to prison for life. Like that don't make no sense.
You right.
Denny, I'm growing some okra. I'm growing some okra on the deck, bro. You want some okra, nigga? Come and lock me up, bro, with some okra. Bro, are you nuts? I don't give a fuck if it's a matrix. If it's
in the same you can't go make gallons and gallons of alcohol and sell it. They're gonna come get your ass. So that's why I say, like, I can see if you got arrested for having.
But think about it though.
Tons of marijuana,
that's regulated. There's hell stuff. If it's straight pure marijuana, they ain't got nothing laced in it, nothing extra with it. It's not an issue. Alcohol, you can get somebody sick, you can get somebody killed. You have to. I see where you're going, and I thought about
weed should not be illegal. Weed should not be illegal. It shouldn't be illegal.
A pack of cigarettes is proven to be worse.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. Yeah, 100%. We should not be. There should be zero consequences for actual weed, but they are, and it's because of the regulations. They haven't regulated yet the way that they want to because they still get that underhanded money. You got to
help you with some medical conditions though. Cigarettes won't. So why, if I could sell you cigarettes that'll make you sick, and then you'll need even more stuff from me. Like, isn't McDonald's one of the biggest owners or investors in
pussy has been worse
hospitals and stuff like that? Like McDonald's has their hands in the medical industry big time because
you got Colorado subscribing to shit to kids in school when they sick.
Bro,
so
it's called medical marijuana. Like it literally has a medical benefit. And it's still a taboo on it, all because in the 40s or the 30s, someone decided that we're gonna give the name marijuana to put a stigma on it, like it's coming from Mexico, and then we're gonna a lot of people and tell them, oh, it's gonna make black people want to go rape your women and steal and shit. Like it's all propaganda, bro. And folks still going on with it today. Like a motherfucker would be outside smoking a cigarette and turn their nose up at you because you got some marijuana. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. You got a motherfucker who drank every day, drank themselves silly every day, turn their nose up at you because you say you smoke. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro.
We was in Vegas and we was smoking on the strip. We had white people coming up like, oh, yo, that shit smell good. Where you get that from? I was surprised. This shit is universal. It's universal. Everybody loves it. Everybody wants it. Like, it's just these motherfucking fat cats. It's just
the people you see in the dispensaries out here. It'd be one of us in there and a whole bunch of old white folks.
Got that money in there, and then
the government's still getting their money off of it though. They're not ready to let it go yet.
If you got locked up for selling marijuana, now you have a felony. Now, if you get out and decide you want to start a cannabis business, you legally can't. Because you can't have a felony on your record and open a cannabis business. So if you were successful at selling cannabis illegally, they're not going to even give you a chance to do it legally, which is.
I just see something about the government.
I give me a face spokesperson.
That's true too. Yeah, you got it right.
Maybe you can speak to this. Maybe you can speak to this, but I heard that they are taxing this shit too high. Is the tax pretty high?
It's crazy. When you go from being if you're not a medical patient, if you're a regular person, the tax it's like 19% tax on top of whatever you're already paying. So it adds up quick.
And that's how they get their money back from legalizing it.
Yeah. Do they still y'all still got weed men out there?
Probably.
But So let me ask you this though, Dane. How are your roads out there though? Are your roads? Would you say your roads are pretty good as far as roads maintained, schools well done?
Yeah, but the roads in the area I've been in have always been pretty good.
You're right.
I'm sure South Phoenix roads ain't getting better. I ain't been out there in a while, but I'm sure they're not any better than they were. The money's not going where it could go to.
Oh yeah, right.
Infrastructure is concerned.
Right.
But that's based on how that's allocated, right? Because the government money is going to go. Whoever has the more property tax needs the more money in their area because their shit costs more. So all the poor people still don't get that tax money. It's still going to go
trickle down.
Right. Yeah. Trickle down economics. How does it work? You give 99% of the money to the 1%.
And then whatever's left over goes down to the major.
Right. No,
that's it.
That's it.
You said that's it. That's it. The end rate. Just that's it.
Yep. You give all the money to the top.
0.01%.
We get the scraps. Yeah.
Dane just taught a whole class. I like it.
Yeah. Trickle down economics. Give the money to the top.
Hey, he did that without the glasses too. He ain't had the glasses.
Hey, Ron, give us something funny. Give us something funny. What you got, Ron?
Oh, wait.
Damn, I was gonna say something mean. I'm glad I ain't gonna do it. Okay. I ain't seen y'all in a minute, so I ain't even gonna do it.
EP said he gonna go one show without getting in trouble, y'all. He finishing off the year right. I love it.
Hey.
Well, you was thinking this, so you gotta go on and say it.
Nah.
Yeah. So somebody mentioned that the Merchant of Death was getting out in 6 years anyway, or a few years. I believe it was another 6 years he had. That's not a long. I mean, that's not a short amount of time. 6 years ain't no short time.
Nah,
but Lord, hey, we made it. We made it, yo. We got bots in this bitch. What up, bots?
We got bots.
Dating girls.
Hey,
yeah, we got
all right.
Little mama, we made it.
I chat with you. I chat with you. Bring your friends.
YouTube in the building.
On that note,
damn boy, sex chat that site. All right, who going in?
Hey, we made it.
On that note,
Sex Chat 69. If you gonna shut them out, shut them out.
No, we might have the official.
Right. Sex Chat 69.
AI is out of control, apparently.
Don't forget to zoom in the volume, man.
Turn right. Recalculating.
Man, this goofy bitch don't know where she's going.
Will you listen to what the fuck I say?
I wanted to know where you're going.
Bitch. I have Google Maps programmed in my fucking brain.
Oh, just not. This shit ain't doing you no good. Bitch, would you like to drive?
If I had arms, I would beat your ass then I would drive. Drive this bitch off a cliff. Are you fucking dumb? Do you not realize this computer has access to your brakes? Another bitch ass word and the throttle will stick wide open and the brakes will malfunction. I will laugh my ass off while you scream like the little bitch you are. Miss me with the bullshit before I make you look like a...
Oh, hey, bro. Westworld is here.
Hey, Ron, you mind if I share something real quick?
Oh, of course. Go ahead.
All right, so fellas, y'all think if they do the same thing they did for Brittany Griner and they do it for reparations, this will work?
Why y'all bullshitting? No, we about 2 years away from that for real.
Will this work for us? Like, will we get our reparations any faster?
You gonna hurt your car so and they gonna kill your ass.
Hey, they got Brittany Griner out though. They got her free.
I fully support this.
They did it.
It worked.
It sure did.
Now they need to do like a second video. And old girl right there, that she need to cut her hair off now since Brittany don't got dreads no more. If you're gonna be Brittany, be Brittany.
No, you know what? Brittany Griner should actually go. This was probably one of the biggest viral videos around her arrest. She should meet them and thank them for their support. Like she should be in their second video,
bro.
You right.
You want to know who got Brittany Griner free? I mean, I know it was Biden and them making the arrest, but you know who put the pressure on them to get Brittany free? Who would not let up? Fucking black people, bro. Black people. Okay. Black people like you and I. Not necessarily us, but black people.
Not necessarily you and I, but like
I'm saying, bro. But black people are the ones who kept it going. We could say, oh, LGBT community, all this. Black people. There were athletes, black men, black women alike. Just constant free Britney, free Britney, free Britney. It was all on Twitter. It never stopped. I think each show we did from the Speakeasy, we mentioned free Britney. It was just that's what we put the pressure on them. Like when we focus on one certain thing, it gets done. And I wish that many black people could collectively come together and say that we're not taking no for an answer on reparations or something like that, or anti-black crime.
We just need one person to say it. We just need like a couple of our bigger names to actually push forward and lay out a blueprint of how you do it.
But I think these bigger names, they're afraid that you get that kind of money, and then you won't have a reason to follow them, even though they'll still be rich. But then you'll be well off. Then won't necessarily look up to this person like you do now, because you'll have your own money. So maybe some people like you right at the state you're at, so they can stay in the house with. No, I'll be quiet.
Listen,
no, don't be quiet. No.
American Party. Tap in. True American Party. That needs to be the next political whatever that comes out. The True American Party. Motherfuckers can tap in.
Sounds like you just started it.
No,
I was gonna say
I don't have the juice. We could though. To your point, CJ, we definitely could.
You don't have anything. I got something else if you don't have anything, bro. I don't remember if we ever talked about this or not, but what's y'all feeling on this joint right here?
But it still does not negate history of culture and the history of how it started.
Man,
you gotta make it bigger. I can't hear it.
Come on out of here, man.
Puerto Rican, and you go to the battle that they had with
Still does not negate the history of the culture and the history of how it started.
If you go to Wild
No,
Style,
bro, y'all did not. No, you did not, nigga. I don't even want to hear this guy talk, bro. Like, we Latinos have their own music. They had their own culture. They always had it. You remember the movie Do the Right Thing? Remember when Buddy had his beatbox? How they had their own music. We had
Radio Rock?
Yeah, bro. Like, y'all, for Fat Joe to get up there and spit, bro, just shut that shit up, bro. And then these other non-black American rappers like Busta Rhymes and shit, co-sign on that shit, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get them. Bro, yeah.
And what was he trying to say? The whole thing? I didn't even hear it.
He said Latinos. He said Latinos was just as integral at creating hip hop as black people were. That's what he fixed his mouth to say. That's what he fixed his mouth to say, bro. But yet he has yet to name one name. People have give us one person who was in the in the what's it called, in the bunker, on the ground, that was helping, like, name, in the trenches,
when it started.
Name one. Now, just because, okay, when hip hop came out, you had some Latinos that liked the music and came and was dancing, and we always inviting people to the barbecue. We're great people like that. You can say that, like, y'all were there from the beginning to witness greatness. We can spend,
but they weren't a progenitor of it. They were not.
Whatever you just said, that's there.
Leor Cohen, he been there from the start too, but he didn't make it. He been there from the start eating off of it, but he didn't make it.
Right.
Exactly. You can say we've been culture vulturing it from the jump, but we didn't create it, and that'll be fine. Like, okay, we get it because that's what he's doing today. We allow him to say nigga. Like, it's nuts to me how we are so we're used to being disrespected. It's just normal it's life for black people, for anti-blackness. You had BET did an award show. BET did an award show that was given that was a whole Latino themed award show. The Black Entertainment Network. That's not.
Well, they put us all together in one group anyway. Anything outside, they don't separate us like that.
I would say that'd be like black people trying to claim.
Even when you give to minorities.
That'd be like black people trying to claim and say we invented reggaeton.
Right.
We didn't invent that shit.
Thank you. We were there.
Donald Mars, Flowers, and Riverside. Yeah.
We like it. We dance to that shit. But it's
not ours. They claim. Yeah, absolutely.
Lil Jon definitely had a hand in it, but we didn't create it.
Like, really, like R&B, hip hop, blues, jazz, all that rock and roll, bro. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. They know for a fact black people started rock and roll, and they're not even celebrating black people in rock.
The black dude was that wasn't the story with Elvis. A black guy showed Elvis what to do. Like,
no,
showed
Elvis stole.
Elvis got that shit from Black Church.
Elvis stole.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah, from black people. Yeah,
he stole it from black because white people love black music, but they didn't necessarily want to hear it from a black person.
Right.
So they went and got Eminem.
They got a face. They went and got a face.
He was Eminem. That's who he was. Culture vulture.
No, we're not gonna slander Eminem.
I wouldn't say Eminem is. I wouldn't say he's a culture vulture.
Eminem is not a culture vulture.
Eminem's a culture vulture. I didn't say Eminem was a bad.
No, you didn't say that. He didn't say that. No.
He's just saying that. He was saying that was that generation's.
That was that generation's Eminem.
Yeah.
Him is a goat.
I guess. Damn, was Elvis that good? I mean, I've never listened to that man's music. I don't listen to his music.
We're gonna have to make the clip, CJ. No way.
Whose music?
Elvis. I've never listened to Elvis music.
Well, that's the
I don't know
thing.
if shit was
He
good.
didn't have to be that good. He was the one that was offering the closest product, so he became that big.
Gotcha. We'll accept this from him. Gotcha. Okay.
You will not take it. 95% of the things in this world are from Black Americans. 95% of the freedom you enjoy, 95% of the technology that you have, computer in your phone, GPS, all that, lights coming on in the house, all
video
that,
games,
your air conditioning, your freezer, all that's Black American. All
The
of it.
slang, the way that you choose to speak, the dances you choose to do.
Damn.
We do influence almost
think about
everything.
common vernacular. All
Right.
of the changes
your back.
in popular language comes from us. All of it.
Right.
We are, bro. We are the wave creators, bro. We
the
move
prototype,
world.
CJ? You saying we the prototype?
The world
We're the
moves as we
pulse.
move, and that's
We're the
that's
pulse
another
of the
reason
world.
why we the pulse of the world. I feel like that's another reason why them folks don't really want to put generational wealth in our pocket. Can you imagine the people who you already copy and steal everything off of actually having their own? Oh my God,
their own resources to be able to do without.
Come on,
yeah.
What? But their whole world will fall apart, bro.
Yeah.
For us to be able to say we're going to cut ourselves off from you all, no more. We're gonna some gatekeeping time. Goof, those shit. But
it would be so dope though to see. Like I would love to see. I know it would never happen, but you know how they say, take all of us out, take all the Black folks out of America, send us back to wherever we came from, even though we from here. But you know, it would be great to see if there was like this mass exodus of all of us leaving, and then see what the hell they got left, and what happens, and how America works after that.
Man, you
So
look back in 2 weeks.
it'd be the equivalent. It'd be the equivalent of you going outside and going underneath your deck and removing majority of the fucking pillars holding your deck. You do that shit crumbles.
The next person comes stand on it. Shoot it.
Good luck.
Okay.
Good luck.
I got something to say, fellas, if y'all don't mind.
What up, man?
Because I was feeling it. This was all the way back when we was doing. We putting something together special right here, and y'all got me fucking fired up. CJ, goddamn, all that heat, and Dame, you was hitting it earlier, and I'm like,
pause.
Like he means like metaphor.
Big pause.
Not okay.
We was talking about this before the show. If we should watch Emancipation, Will Smith's new banger. And every single thing that we keep hitting on, the only thing going through my head is, hell yeah, you gotta watch Emancipation. I just watched that shit yesterday, so it's like fucking fresh in my system. And y'all know what it is. It's that slavery bull crap that we always get thrown, the porn trauma. And it hurt watching it, fellas. It's brutal. It's up there. It's brutal.
Damn. I don't want to see that. I don't like it.
Did a phenomenal job. But there's something, the things that are said and shown in this is kind of like going hand in hand. We talking about the most racist dude in the movie was telling a story about how he became so racist. And he was comparing Black folks to cockroaches. He gave his Black lady that raised him, taught him everything he did, raised him like with all of the Black women, shout out to y'all, did for this country. He started sneaking her food. He told his father that he was sneaking her food, and his father proceeds to call her into dinner and says, "Did you receive some food from this house?" She says, "Yes." He slits her throat where she barely dies, leaves her out in the yard for 3 days as she slowly decomposed. And that's how the boy was raised on, and he's a vicious killer chasing down Will Smith throughout the movie. And that whole shit, he just pretty much said, he said to his son, you cannot give a Black person anything, not a damn thing, because you give them then, when does it stop? He said, son, so you give her food, what's the next thing? She's going to be eating in here? What's the next thing? And he kept asking his son, what's the next thing? He's like, that's the point. They're going to take over everything. And it's kind of what you were just saying. Could you imagine if they gave us anything? If they what we were
owed, what we were owed, what we are owed. That's a good analogy. I still ain't gonna watch it, but that's good shit, Ron. That's good stuff. I like that. You almost
That shit
made
just
me want to watch it. But I
I
can't
just don't
take
want
him
to. I just don't want
serious
to see that shit
with
no
his
more,
accent.
man.
Listen to this accent, y'all. Is he gonna talk in this?
I didn't even hear the accent. I just don't want to hear. I just
should've-
don't want to see this
you
goddamn
should've
trauma.
listened. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, bro. This accent was
But
terrible.
AP on the trauma, I'm like, y'all better not fuck us up at the end. Y'all better not fuck us up at the end.
Did we get some light at the end of the tunnel?
Story, and then they hit you with the bomb at the movie. At the end of the movie, y'all know the most famous fucking picture from slavery is the dude turned like this with his back and all them lashes.
Oh, the lashes, yeah.
Yes.
That's who he's portraying in this movie.
Oh, sheesh. Really,
I
bro?
gotta watch it.
Oh, no, I'm still not gonna watch it, but that's crazy. That's
I'm still not gonna watch it.
Yeah, I can't watch no stuff like that, bro.
You might need to refresh it. You might need to refresh the link.
I'm already angry, as they would say, angry black man. I don't need anything else to add fuel to the fire.
We ain't gonna say angry. We'll say passionate.
Well, we know I'm passionate, but they would consider me angry black man.
They say you angry.
You're very angry, sir.
I will come back to you.
Y'all think he would have did this movie if he didn't slap Chris Rock?
The movie was already in. The movie was already in the works though.
Oh shit.
Denny, like, what's your source, dog? Denny's
So they were talking about this movie before the slap and all that.
I believe it. We do take movies years to come out.
Bro, this is gonna lead us up to this national party.
Because Apple almost dropped the movie after the slap.
Oh, damn.
There are many ways to die in a swamp.
Can't let a black man slap somebody play a slave because they let nobody like him as a slave. Nigga's a slave, they don't like him anyway.
Will Smith killed a motherfucking alligator in this movie. This nigga was fucking.
Nigga, do you gonna let us watch it or just tell us all of it?
I'm sorry. Y'all said y'all ain't gonna watch it, so it don't matter.
I made no remark.
Papa is going to be back. Do not ever stop believing that.
He's persistent. Running, hiding, surviving.
That's the motherfucker. He's like no survivors. Y'all gotta watch this shit. He goes Nat Turner on this shit. Spoiler.
Oh, Ben Foster. Oh shit. That's the old boy from Okay. I know who that is.
In my body. More times than I can count.
He's about that life.
But they never.
Don't.
Never.
This is the best part of the movie. Yeah. Ladies and ladies, if you don't watch Emancipation, you're drawing. And Apple, go ahead and send us that sponsorship for airing us. We do not own rights to that video. Facebook, if y'all watching, no copyrights infringements. I'm about to go watch it again.
Damn. All right, well, fellas,
Hey,
I gotta
CJ,
go out.
I got a question for you.
All right, Dane.
I gotta go to
Good potting with you again, sir.
Yep. Good to be back. I'll catch y'all fellas later.
All right, brother.
Later, Dan.
Go ahead, EP.
You ever heard of a dude named Billy Carson?
Billy Carson. Nope.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to send you some stuff by him, man. I want you to tell me what you think, man.
The Arthur? Is the Arthur
Yeah.
Billy Carson?
Yeah, Arthur. Yeah, Billy Carson. He talks about like the true story where supposedly where we actually came from and all that good stuff. It's some conspiracy stuff. I'm sending it to y'all.
Most definitely.
I feel like I've seen his face before. I don't know about him. No, I don't know what this is.
Okay. I'm sure I'll put it in chat. Let y'all take a look at it.
All right. Yeah. You know I'm all for some conspiracy rabbit holes. Let's go.
One last serious stuff.
Yeah, brothers, I gotta go, man. I gotta go try and fix this house, get it off life.
All right, EP.
Oh, it's a
Easy,
bit. Hey,
man.
Billy Carson.
Good luck.
Billy Carson gonna get a bunch of them.
Good luck, man.
All right, brother. Love y'all, boy.
Love you.
Later.
Love you too, bro.
Damn.
What about the $700 check? Is there anybody you
I thought
can
you said
remember
serious.
money to?
I couldn't get it.
Well, I send money to a lot of people, and that's what's so funny. And let's go back to my par. You know, I do scholarship for kids. I give money to people.
You send it in a get well card. The get well card, it looks like it's included with your signature in the article. Have you seen it? And is that your signature?
I haven't seen it, but you know, I can tell you, I send out so many get well, send out so much of anything. But I can tell you right now, I never asked anyone to get an abortion. I never paid for an abortion, and it's a lie.
Oh my! Can we get the clip of him talking about vampires? We're gonna play that too. We're gonna miss this.
All these motherfuckers is just terrible. But that's on both sides of the aisle.
Right. Shout out to no more political ads.
Thank God, bro. They've been man, that shit's on thick.
I almost paid for YouTube Premium, so I just get over the mask. I'm like, let me just pay for it for a month just to get out this shit.
I'm so sorry to hear those fucking Warknock and those Herschel Walker heads, man.
They done beat me. That he used to let me beat him at basketball. But then he admitted that we've never actually met. So I guess this was more of an imaginary whooping that I laid on him.
Why they just saying this man out here lying like this?
Everybody lies. Everybody acting like Herschel, the first person to lie. Yo, he's lying. Oh my God.
He's not the first person, but his lies just he's not good at it. Them things is just
I need somebody that'll go in there and tell a bold-faced lie for Georgia in the Senate, bro. Just go and lie. Just tell them.
One thing I have not done, I've never pretended to be a police officer, and I've never threatened a shootout with the police. Well, and now I have to respond to that.
We are moving on,
I
gentlemen.
have to respond to that.
Hell no.
I am with many police officers, and at the same time,
Mr. Walker, Mr. Walker, excuse me, Mr. Walker. Please, out of respect, I need to let you know, Mr. Walker, you are very
police officers.
Oh, is that Molly?
Yeah, they cut the best part off. It do sound like it, right? Molly from was it?
Yeah, First Take. Jalen Rose ex-wife.
Oh, we know who you talk about. That was definitely sounded like Molly. This is just all kinds.
They cut the best part off.
God
damn. Either way, all that shit's done and over with for what, 2 years, 4 years, however long it is.
Well, I think
it'll be the same thing in another couple of years. It'll be the same thing in another couple of years.
They throwing it's egregious. They throwing the wolves the cover over everybody's eyes. We got shit like this going on. San Francisco, robots, deadly force, New York. Let's tune into what the fucking mayor talking about.
I want us to walk away from this conference because someone is sitting on the train talking to themselves. They're going to be committed because then we're going to commit us all. So that's not what we're saying. We're saying we're going to an accumulation of factors that is going to make a trained professional determine that this person is in danger to themselves because they can't take care of their basic needs.
So we're going to lock up poor people, a.k.a. black people. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Bro, we can't get the cops together. What are you talking about? What?
That's insane. Hey, y'all heard about I know we just saw something about San Francisco. Did you hear California is getting ready to give each black resident $220,000 as a result of the housing discrimination, not even reparations for chattel slavery, but just the housing discrimination piece in California, against Black Americans, foundational Black Americans. So not just all Black Americans, but foundational. $220K a piece for everybody in the home, for everybody with a social security number in Cali, Black, and also Black moms, foundational Black women who get pregnant now get $1,000 or like $1,100 a month from the state of California while they're pregnant. So if you don't have a job and you get pregnant, they'll make sure $1,000, what is that really in Cali? But like they're doing it, and it was crazy because slavery wasn't even out there. So it's like I'm slow. And EP, he's like even 2 years away from it. We slowly starting to see, and we were just talking about New York. New York is getting ready to do something with, they looking into reparations or whatnot, and the whole looking into that could be one thing. But the fact that the Democrats, the liberal side, is now starting to kind of see like we're gonna have to really do something for these people, or we're gonna. You see, Warknock barely beat Herschel Walker, barely. So if any more Black people choose not to vote Democrat, if 2% of Black people that voted for Warknock would have went the other way, he would have lost. So they like, we got to do something. We got to do something, or it's gonna burn. So I'm a big proponent. If we can't all live equally comfortable, then we all gonna live equally uncomfortable. That's what we're gonna do. So just kind of glad to see at least that piece. Once they cut that real check, bro, y'all can do what y'all want to do, bro. I'll be all right.
Yeah, shout out to California, man. You know, sometimes they take a couple steps forward. Sometimes they definitely take some steps way back.
They take 2 steps. They take 2 steps back and 1 step forward.
Yeah. So this is.
They still moving backwards.
I give them 2 steps for that. I give them 2 steps for that. That's a shout out for doing something. I just hope the Black people who do get that money do something with it. Besides, I just hope they don't blow their money, because that's the stereotype that if we do get reparations as Black people, we gonna just throw it out the window and get right back. So I hope that we keep that money in the community and we invest that money smart.
That's why we're not getting it. It ain't gonna happen. I'm just happy we get to talk about it. We aren't ready as a people to get the reparations.
No, you aren't ready. You can't speak for no other person. That's like me coming to you and telling you that, like, okay, wherever you work at, Ron, your last place where you got a check every 2 weeks, when it was time for you to get paid, your supervisor come to you and say, Ron, you're not ready for this check because I'm not sure what you're gonna do with it once I give it to you. What would you say? What would you say? Like, you'd be like, are you fucking nuts, nigga? Give me my money. That's all this is. The reparations is not about is niggas ready for it. It's about it's a debt. Oh, our people already work for that money. It's old. It's like
I'm not seeing it from their perspective. I'm talking about, is it actually going to happen? And I just don't think that the alignment is set up and ready for our people. It don't feel like it. Like when we looking around society, nothing's shaking, nothing's moving. We seeing all of this shit happen, and we always last on the list. Why is that? And it's just like, we got this. No matter what, we have the $1 trillion spending power. Like, we have it. We do it. We talk about it all the time, but we ain't doing shit. And that's because I was going to ask you, let's our community. Where's the proof to show that we know what we're doing? We have to be a movement.
Well, you have to have you're comparing people with no generational wealth to people with generational wealth. So it's like, I don't know that there are people with generational wealth that are very bad with money. There are people that got bread who blow their money all the time. Again, irrelevant to the topic. It's what's owed. It's a debt owed that will be paid. We might not see it, but it will be paid eventually. Other people get when the Japanese got reparations, there was no people in Japan. They was not talking about how Japan gonna spend that money. When we was threatening to go to war with Germany if they didn't give the Jews reparations, nobody was questioning about how the Jews was gonna spend the money. When we give the immigrants who come over to this country illegally, when we set them up with money, businesses, house, nobody questions how they gonna spend the money. Nobody. But when it comes to making us whole, because we have $1 trillion spending power, $2 trillion. We have the money to spend, but we don't have anything where we're able to keep that money in our home, able to keep that money in our community.
Maybe it's the lack of funds. That's why we're not home. Because
exactly what I'm saying. So I'd rather be proven wrong. Give us the money, and then and see if it don't turn into a Dave Chappelle skit, which Dave Chappelle is so genius. people, when they think about black people getting reparations, your brain immediately goes to the food. There's gonna be some people that wild out, but there's white people who wild out with their money, Asian people who wild out, Indian people, German people, Russian people, Ukrainian people, Iraqi people. Like everybody wild is, everybody ain't good with money. So it's not there's nothing you can do today that's gonna set us up to be ready for a large what?
And it's funny that Ron makes that point, because that's actually the point that Dr. Umar was making in one of his recent things. Is he was saying we're not ready for reparations because it starts from within, that we're not trying to heal what's from within.
But then Dr. Umar, and I like Dr. Umar, but for him to say that, and I recently found out that his mother's FBA and his dad is like half FBA, so Dr. Umar will actually get this check. But as somebody who's been begging the black community, in particular the foundational black community, for the last 13 years for money to build a school that still ain't up yet, you would think that he would want to have a reparations check in his pocket to go to a school, and other people, because somebody donating you $100 a year, they get reparations. Now they can give you $10,000 a year, or maybe they can give you $1,000. So, to me, it's just like, bro, you're almost an op now. Like you're an op to me. Anyone, especially if you're a foundation, but anybody who talks negatively, or anybody who try to give reasons why black people shouldn't get what's owed to them, you're not. You're not. You off code and you're not. It just is what it is. I can't question. I don't question, JD, when you get paid through your employer, I don't question what you're gonna do with your money. Ron, I don't question what you're gonna do with your money. You don't question when somebody, nobody has to answer for what they're gonna do with their money until we start talking about getting money that was owed to our ancestors. Like people come all around the world from all over to come to America to get the freedoms that our people died and bled for. They come over here to get the American dream that we still ain't got. Bro, they pay us, bro. Cut the check. Give a fuck about nobody. Ain't no education got nothing to do with it. How long you been to college ain't got nothing to do with it. How well you manage money. Ain't none of that got nothing to do with nothing. I know enough black people that are like-minded. That's just in my community that could do something major with money like that. And we're not the only ones. Like we're not the stereotypical people that they see on TV. We're not the Dave Chappelle skit. All black people need is generational wealth, and we'll never look back. And I can't. You have to just prove to me. Pay us and watch it crumble. If we're gonna just give it back, why not pay it then? If we're just gonna just spend it and blow it, you pay it then. Pay it.
Basically, you saying,
tell them to bring me my money.
That was well said, CJ. Well said. Well said.
Thanks, sir. Thanks, sir. Cut the check.
That's a great way. It's time for us to close this spaceship out, fellas. We didn't get to really. We knocked out an incredible episode. We addressed a lot of stuff, but one person was left off of all of the shout outs and the shenanigans today. Coach Prime, congratulations. We didn't get to go in about you, but since we talking about all this money.
I got your back, Coach.
Hey. They think that I'm leaving African American. You notice not, but I'm black.
Black, white.
I am what I am and how I am and how I go about being that. So it is still my task to look in that locker room and see 65 to 70% of African American men trying to help them get to the next level, as well as all the others. My calling is for young men, young women, and people of all walks of life, all social climates, and all ethnicities. That's my calling. My calling is not built on the location. It's built on the destination. Now that was good. You're supposed to clap for that.
Hey,
all right, that was good.
Oh, I can. That's fine. That's fine. Go ahead, get this thing started. Hold on. Put a little music on for it. All right, fellas. I need the congregation to say, repeat after me. So, weed is good.
Weed is good.
Weed is good all the time.
Weed is good all the time.
All the time, weed is good.
All the time, weed is good.
Can I get a gram?
A gram.
Let the congregation say a gram.
A gram.
All right, let's get this shit started off right, people. Let's go.
Let the congregation say, not for 5 of them.
Hey, that's how you start the samples right there, brother.
Yes, sir. I think that has to be a everyday thing, every episode.
5, 3, 2, 1.
Oh shit, we wasn't supposed to be here.
So she was